Welcome to the 2024 McDonald's All-American Girls Game. The summit of high school basketball is here in Houston. And after a touchstone night for women's basketball, the young stars of tomorrow are ready to introduce themselves and join the greats who came before. So who will start to carve out their legacy here tonight? We find out next. We check out the starters first for the East. Swords, Heckel, and Caval are all teammates in high school at Long Island Lutheran in New York, the #1 high school girls basketball team in the country. And the starters for the West, Cambridge at the point. Future UConn Husky, Ali Zabel. Kennedy Smith, part of the #1 recruiting class for 2024, on the way to USC. Ariana Roberson, a San Antonio product. And Morgan Shelley. And the West still shut out.
I mean, if you have a little timer by her feet, it takes her like 3 seconds from half court.
And Kaylee Heckel, headed to USC, knocks down the jumper.
But that mid-range shot is her bread and butter. She's got to keep shooting.
Kennedy Smith puts the West on the board.
Puts the West on the board. Did you see how balanced Smith was on that? She took a moment to gather. Great coaching and developing that happens at the high school level. There's a reason why these players are McDonald's All-Americans.
Cambridge with the soft touch. And the West has tied it up. Taylor's career's coming to an end. The door is open for Cambridge to contribute right away in Columbus.
Kevin McGuff's eyes light up when talking about her, just like the eyes right there. Light up for Michaela Blake as she knocks it down. Give yourself enough space and time and make them pay.
Like she did last night, win a knockout. There's Sarah Strong stepping out at 6'2". She's got the range.
Sarah Strong. No, it's difficult no matter which way you put it. You look at South Carolina in the women's game right now being undefeated. It's so hard to be undefeated, but you can see how her team's undefeated because she's 6'2", knocking down logo threes from the Sprite logo. Just getting the ball inside because it forces the defense to collapse and gives your guards a little more room on the perimeter to shoot.
Morgan Shelley trains the triple for the West, future UConn Husky, product of the Bay Area.
Speaking of shooting, you know, transition three is also good.
And Silas Swords answers for the East.
I think it's safe
to scrimmage, the highest ranked recruit in Florida women's basketball history. Hit a last-second shot to help her team win. And now the pass to Miara O'Neal inside.
Liv McGill and Miara O'Neal are going to be roommates at Florida as well. So just already getting that roommate connection down low in the paint with a high feed to O'Neal.
Headed to Duke. Ace Bailey, #2, headed to Rutgers.
Ooh.
Oh, how about that pass? Sam Jones ahead to Joyce Edwards.
That was like a quarterback to a wide receiver down the field. Plays like diving on the floor for a loose ball right there. She's not afraid to sacrifice her body.
Trying to jump stop, gave it up. Strong wants another three. Give it to her. Her third of the first half. As Cambridge comes up with the steal, what's new? Zabel tees it up again. Yes.
One of the best players in college basketball. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how that team continues to adjust.
Miara O'Neal inside. Just as competitive as the players on the floor. They're here for a reason.
Oh
Soka Kuhlman, laser-like feed to Barry Wallace.
And it wasn't just the pass, it was the handles to get into the position to line side of her teammate.
So Kennedy Smith with a couple of threes to start the third quarter. Caval inside, count it, and a foul for the best low post player in the class.
Caval.
Blake's such a tough cover.
2 minutes.
Down low, Edwards trying to navigate around O'Neal, and she reverses it home.
That is a
see battle here. Blake's headed to Vandy, McGill to Florida. Inside to Edwards for 2. Final 10 seconds of the quarter. McGill trying to stay in front of Blake's. Edwards banks it in. Against Caval. Oh, no look to Swords. Might see that a time or two in Ann Arbor starting next year.
Wolverine, this might be the prettiest play we've seen all game. The half spin, no look, Olivia Olson, Silas.
Kendall Dudley with the swipe. Ahead to Joyce Edwards for 2. Sam Jones pulling up, and she drills the 3. Unlimited range.
Sam Jones, double for Sarah Strong. Then Joyce Edwards coming alive in the second half. The future is in good hands for women's basketball.
The East wins it in a runaway, 98-74. As we see the next wave of stars in the college game and potentially the WNBA. Here in the girls' game, Strong and Edwards, the co-MVPs.
Joyce Edwards and number 21, Sarah Strong.
So we're done here for just a moment here in Houston as we tie the ribbon on the McDonald's All-American girls game. The East wins it 98-74. For Megan McEwen and our entire crew, this is Ted Emmerich saying so long. For now, join us 9 Eastern, ESPN for the boys game. Up next here on ESPN2, it's E60.